Hi, my name is Kamal Reddy, and this is the obby that I built. I call it the fire and ice obby because there are two layers to it. This is the fire layer where there's magma and a volcano at the end. This magma is also a kill block, so if you touch it, you die. And the next obby is made of ice. So this is the spawn area, and every green block will indicate a spawn or checkpoint. From the spawn, you just have a series of jumps where you just jump through, and it's pretty simple. Then you get to the actual harder jumps because these are fake jump blocks. Above them is the real jump block, which is transparent and hard to see. So these will indicate where the actual jump blocks are because they're invisible. So after you finish those invisible jumps, you make it to this checkpoint where you reach the second obstacle. This is a unique obstacle in that it doesn't require too much skill except that it's luck based. It's a specific path there is to finish this obstacle. One block out of the pair will be uncollidable, so you'll fall through and touch the kill block. The next will be actually tangible, and you have to follow the path all the way to the end. When you get to the end, you'll meet this other obstacle. Each red part in this series is also a kill block, so if you touch it, you die. Then after you've completed this fairly simple obstacle, you get to this trivia question. I put this trivia question in there in this obby because I think that even when kids are having fun, they should be learning at least something, and this might interest them. So yeah, when you answer the question correctly, there's an invisible block here, where if you land on it, there's a script that makes it turn uninvisible, so you can actually see the path. And then you get to this path, you just make a series of jumps all the way to the top, and then it tells you to jump in the volcano. When you jump into the volcano, you're going to be teleported to the next layer, which is the ice layer. The ice layer, similar to the magma layer or the lava layer, has a bottom where it is also a kill block. So all this ice on the bottom is a kill block. This is the spawn for the ice layer, and it says go quick and beat the time. What it's referring to are these two blocks. This is the block that gives you speed, and this is the block that's a timed kill block. So when you touch it gives you speed, and when you touch that, it counts down the clock to kill you. So you run through, and then when you touch this part, it teleports you up here to start the run. And then you just make these simple jumps through here and then go to the checkpoint where the kill block should then be rendered useless. And then you get to here. This may look like an odd obstacle or may not look like an obstacle at all, but it's pretty unique in that there's a specific path you have to follow, and the path is revealed by trial and error pretty much like the other part, but every time you land on the specific path, that block glows bright and like white, so you know which way to go. And then you make it to the end, and then you get here. When you get here, you just follow these simple blocks and then jump. And then if you touch the red, you die. It gets harder as you go on because there becomes less space. This is also another checkpoint. And then you get to the next trivia question. And I tried to make the trivia questions like theme based, where this is like based on the cold because it's the ice layer, and that one's based on heat because it's the fire layer. So when you answer the question, it's the same thing. Another transparent block that goes untransparent when you land on it. And then you get to these like balance beams sort of, where it's really thin. So you have to balance all the way through and then get to these jumps where it gets thinner as you progress. And then at the end you have like the volcano, the iceberg, where this is a teleporting block, which is invisible, and it teleports you to the room of what I call victory. This is like what happens when you finish the obby. They could just chill here, do whatever they want. And these Teslas, they're not just for show, they can also drive them when they finish the obby. So it's like a pretty fun cool down after you've finished what I'd say is a fairly hard obby. So yeah, this was my obby. Thanks for watching.